All right, we're gonna do a little unboxing of this 20 pounds of bulk cork bark from NorthEastCorkBark.com. Not sponsored, just they had what I was looking for in theory, which was 3 to 6 inch cork bark rounds. They weren't the cheapest, they were cheaper than anyherps.com, which is recommended a lot. They wanted a lot for shipping. Let's see what we get in here. Honestly, these pieces were kind of what I wasn't wanting, but it looks like there's a good assortment in here. Just a quick clarification on that statement. I say wasn't what I was looking for, it's because this, and it's the only piece like that in the batches. It's just, you know, a gigantic open piece. I thought almost for a second they were gonna all be like this, and luckily most of them are all close rounds, and you know, it's still completely usable and everything. So I just was not expecting to get one that was open. Keep on pulling stuff out. It's a nice little piece. They give you these larger pieces and you can kind of cut them to size as needed. But so far this actually all looks kind of size-wise what I was ultimately looking for. Most of my snakes are pretty young, and they're all mostly colubrids, so they won't even need much bigger than this really when they're older. My main purpose of getting stuff like this is pretty much unusable except for a baby or just as kind of decoration. I've got some pretty good pieces, like these will be nice for my Vietnamese blue beauty when she's older. My rat snakes. Again, kind of not super usable. This part is. They're younger. Yeah, it seems to be a pretty fair assortment. I'll look at the camera, see how that's showing up. Yeah, okay. This over here. Pretty good length. I'd say what's this? As advertised. Move all this stuff over without knocking it all down. That's a lot. This cost me $264, and that was with, you know, like 18 bucks shipping and $20 tax. Not super cheap, but I mean, trying to move away from using fake leaves on the ground of all my enclosures and put in more cork bark. Pretty good size assortment of these larger pieces and some of these smaller pieces. I'll say it's not the nicest cork bark I've ever seen in my life. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it either. Just seen prettier cork bark. There's a bit of a looker. Say a pretty good mixture of a couple large pieces and a bunch of medium pieces and not too many small pieces. This is pretty nice, all things considered. I'm gonna pull up the tape and see what some of these are going. Yeah, so this is 6 inches. I mean, not bad. Some of these bigger ones pulling about 6. I mean, pretty true to size. These smaller ones are 3. Yeah, pretty true to size. Not too bad. It's about what 250 bucks will get you. I wanted to order stuff from Pangea. They have pretty good Pangea. They have pretty good prices. Oh, a little cameo here. Hello, buddy. How are you? Enjoying your little side hide there. So I have most of the fake leaves out of his enclosure already because, again, the plan is to just put cork bark on the bottom as coverage instead. Like we have this little girl over here, a little blue beauty. Can't really see her too well in there. But she'll get a bunch more cork bark. She's in there. Her enclosure has a lot of foliage. All this fake leaves are nice for her. She's just 2 months old. She's a baby, but I'll leave most of this in for now. But eventually it'll just be all the cork rounds. What are you doing in there? coming out to say hi, Lily? But yeah, otherwise you don't need to be up there. Pretty pleased with the order. A lot of good usable pieces when they're all adults. And I would probably order from them again if I needed to. Just one more clarification there. It sounded like I said I wouldn't order from them again. I meant to say I would order from them again, and for my mistake, here's a beautiful little rhino boy. Hey, buddy. You can't see it, but he's out there in his sky hide. Like I said, it's not the nicest cork bark I've seen. Some of the smaller individual pieces I bought online from different places just look nicer. But this will do its job, and it's exactly what I was looking for the most part, so cool.